don't make mistakes. All right, tip number 2, spread your job far and wide. So this is something you want to put it out in the world as many places as you can. And the usual, hey, I can put on my social media, I can send it to my friends and family, whatever that is. We use a tool called smartrecruiters.com. There's a free version that lets you post 10 job ads for free, and it's a job aggregator, so it publishes it to Indeed and a bunch of other job sites for you. So that's actually a great tool that we use. There's other tools like that you can use, so find the one that works well for you. We'll also use like Facebook ads, Craigslist in some markets sometimes can work as well. University job board ads. Let's see, LinkedIn for the higher paying jobs, so like your managers, optometrists, LinkedIn can be good. And there's all sorts of strategies that we use around that, but we're not going to get into that today because that's a whole other seminar in itself, how to use LinkedIn to recruit. Upward.net is actually another one for like sales managers on the retail side, optician managers. It's actually a good site for that. Optometry school boards for optometrists. There's only about, I think, 20 or 30 schools in the nation. So if you just spend a little time, you can get your job ad on all of them and get to all of them pretty easily. And then, if you're open to it, finding other sources, like we actually for a while were hiring from a local recovery center. So people who had to go through recovery, we would actually hire them from there because they'd be less expensive and they were dedicated because they had to do the work to get through the program. And try to find adjacent industries or pools of talent. So veterinary offices, people from cell phone sales, ironically also seem to do well if you're looking for opticians, especially if you have a good training program. Those are good pools of talent to pull from. Starbucks is another one, Chick-fil-A. I like to hire people from those areas. One thing I will say is I do not like hiring people from the restaurant industry. For whatever reason, we've just had bad luck. We've hired about 6-7 people from there, and every time there's the professionalism just wasn't there. And so it was a very different environment. So that, if I had to recommend, stay away from the restaurant industry folks who don't have other optical or professional experience. Like I said, I have a team here in the Philippines. So my team in the Philippines actually manages all that for me. And so I tell them like, hey, go push this job ad, update our job ads so we can get back to the top of the listing so we get more candidates, and reach out to the candidates so they apply to the job and set up my interviews. So that's not something I directly do anymore. My team manages all that. I highly recommend having someone take care of that for you so you can have like a evergreen funnel that just constantly giving you good